That's right. That's right. You become a friend of God. That's abiding. That's abiding. It's the whole intertwined relationship. When you begin to abide in Christ and Christ abides in you, now that you're there, you just whisper, I need this. I got to thinking about this. My marker. Husband loves his wife. Now, let's say the husband's a good husband and brings her flowers. Right? Remembers anniversaries and brings her cards. Spends time with her. Talks. Oops, missed it now. Talks. Has that time, you understand? So her husband is pouring out love to the wife. And I could do this either way, so don't get offended. Let's say the wife's busy, she's working. So she's spending time on a job. Let's say her focus is on kids, which happens. And for whatever reason, she's not sending the love back. She's not sending the time back. Her actions reveal her heart. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I could flip these. This is not a, it's just an illustration. So all this thing, she's not reciprocating, so the relationship is struggling. So then she wants something, so she tries to skip through here and get something. And then there's a blow up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because the relationship wasn't nurtured. Does that make sense? Yes. And like I said, you put wife up here and husband down here, it's probably more accurate. But
not in every case.
Well,
There's even ground.
I'm just saying, it could go either way. But the point is,
it's got to swing both ways.
Yeah, it's got to swing both ways. But the point is, when we try to skip straight to just the request with no action, no action. Action of love. The Bible says faith without works is dead. Mm-hmm. Love without action is just words, dead. You know what I'm saying? I love you, I love you, I love you, but I don't spend time with you. I won't talk to you. It's dead. Time. This is what I spent some time last night thinking about. Is our greatest asset in life is time. Sometimes we can see what we love the most by looking at what we spend the most time with.
That is true.
Time. So, if we love God, we'll spend time with Him. If we love God, then we'll talk to Him. If we love God, we'll tell Him what we think and how we feel. And when we do that, we form a relationship. We form a friendship. We form a place in our life where I can go to God with anything. If I'm hurt, I can go to God and tell Him about my hurts. If I'm angry, I can go to God and tell Him about my anger. And He can help me.
But your diagram put a real important thing. It starts with knowing God loves you.
Yeah.
And having an open heart to receive that. Because if you don't know that, then you're not gonna reciprocate it back to them.
That's right.
Can't do that, but you don't.
Can I add something?
Yes.
When Jesus was on the cross and he breathed his last breath, right, the very last statement, he said, Abba, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And he breathed up, gave up the ghost. I'm sure most of you in here have thought about what the word Abba means. Pardon?
Daddy,
Daddy. Jesus was the firstborn of many brethren, and we're really just a brother to him. He's our elder brother. But when we see God as our heavenly daddy, it brings on a whole new relationship.
That's it.
It does.
That's it. And it even, I could use that same analogy here of a father and a son.
Mhm.
You know, so often now we were talking about teenagers earlier, where they don't want to reciprocate. You know, they don't want to open up. You know, sometimes it's because the daddy's hard or you know, or whatever. But it's hard to make that relationship. You know, I've got two daughters, and I can see the difference between the two. One of them is very much open and wants to talk and wants to give me a hug, and the other one, you know, wants those little hugs that go on. You know, she's a little, I don't know, grown up, I guess, and don't want to do it as much, but you know, but still, if you have that nurturing relationship and that open where they can come to you, and they know they can come to you, you know, because you love them, you poured out your love, and they know that you've loved them, and they love you back. Then there's a relationship where they can come to you, they can talk to you, they can ask you anything, you know, and you can sit there and talk to them about it. You know, and it's the same thing with God. You know, God, when we have a relationship, then ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you. You know, but so oftentimes people use God like a genie. You know, I'm going to put him in the closet, put the lamp in the closet, put the Bible up. I don't read, don't study, don't pray until I need something. Then I'm going to pull out and rub a little lamp. You know, and I want God to do this. And he didn't do it, so now I'm mad at God. So I put him back in the closet for another year until I need something again. And that's how us Christians use that term lightly. You know, we use God. You know,
We also want to blame God for things that could be even Satan allowed, Satan brought about, but yet we think we're supposed to be walking so close to God that he's supposed to protect us, but the closer we walk with God, the more the enemy is going to bullseye us to try to stop, to hinder, to cancel out the call that God's got on our life.
That's right.
But most of us, we don't see that, and so we get distracted and blame God for things that the enemy brings to our life.
That's right.